What is going on, everybody? We are here to do Week 12 picks. Uh, there are three games tomorrow for Thursday night football. I'm just going to start from the left and go to the right. So the first game is Bengals versus Titans. Um, I have the Bengals winning this. I just think they're the better team. Jamar Chase is supposed to come back too, so that's pretty interesting. Uh, I would say Bengals are 2-point favorites, and I like that. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins over the Texans. They're just a better team, 13-point favorites, and I think they will do pretty good. And yeah, I just think the Texans are garbage. Ravens, Jacksonville. I'm gonna go with Ravens. I just think they're the better team. Lamar Jackson, all that. So let's see. What are they favored by? I also cannot believe we are week 12. We are almost done with the season. Oh, there it is. Ravens are favored by 4. I think that's kind of generous. I think it should be more. Lamar Jackson hasn't played that great, but I think he'll do better this game. Colts versus the Steelers. This one's tough because I think both of these teams are not that good. I'm gonna go with the Colts. They're 2.5 favorites. They're at home. I just don't believe in Kenny Pickett and the Steelers. Although Najee Harris was finally having a good game. Now let's see. Bills versus the Lions, which I believe is the first Thursday night game that we get at 12:30 p.m. 9.5 favorites Bills, and obviously I'm going to go with the Bills. I don't know if they cover 9.5, but I think that they will win that. Let's go to the Patriots versus Vikings Sunday night football. And I don't know why all these games are out of place, but I'm going to go with the Vikings. They're 2.5 point favorites. I know they got killed by the Cowboys, but they will bounce back, I think. Bears versus the Jets. This is a tough game. Jets are at home. Mike White's playing. I'm going to go with the Jets. I think they're going to win. 6-point favorites. I have the Jets winning this. Now, this one's interesting. Broncos versus Panthers. I think the Broncos are going to win. They historically own the Panthers. And if they do win, Bonnie has to make an apology video again. Yeah, I just don't. I think the Broncos are going to win. Let's see what the line says. Yep, Broncos are favored by 2. Panthers are probably the worst team, one of the worst teams. I cannot pick them this week. Even as bad as Denver has been playing. But last week, even though they lost, it was a close game. They lost in overtime. Tampa Bay Buccaneers or Browns, give me Tampa Bay, 3.5 point favorites. Deshaun Watson won't be back yet. He'll be back next week, so that'll be interesting to see how it is. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, they have all those weapons. Baltimore Ravens versus Raiders versus Seahawks. I'm gonna go with. This one's tough. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go Seattle. Seattle's played much better. 3.5 favorites, and that makes sense. Seattle's at home. They're just a better team. Although Josh Jacobs has been playing well, Devontae Adams, I still think the Seahawks have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith has been having a great year, and I think that will help them. Chargers versus the Cardinals. I'll go with the Chargers, even though Kyler Murray might be back. I don't think that matters. Justin Herbert played decent last week, except for that interception. 3.5 favorites. The Cardinals have played absolutely crap, and I don't think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know how many games they're going to win, but you cannot pick them for this game. Just think the Chargers are a better team. Chiefs or Rams. This one's easy. Chiefs. Chiefs are the best team probably in the AFC. Um, between them, Bills and others, but Dolphins are pretty good that people are not talking about that much. I feel like Chiefs are favorite. I know that, but I don't know. Oh, by 15.5 points. That's how bad the Rams are playing. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Giants look terrible. Daniel Jones looked terrible. The offense looked terrible. The defense was okay. I mean, it was on the field for so long, so that's why they were able to score. The offense is atrocious, and the Giants need a new quarterback. Daniel Jones is not the answer. I've been saying it for a while. I'm not putting it all on him because they need receivers, they need offensive line help, and they need defense. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win. Cowboys are favorite by 10 points. I think that's a bit high, but I do think the Cowboys win. They won last time. This is in Dallas, and they're at home. I think the Cowboys are going to win. Falcons versus the Commanders. I'm going to go with the Commanders. They're playing great football. They're at home, 4.5 favorites. Atlanta did win last week, just like I predicted. And yeah, I think they're going to win. I think the 49ers are going to beat the Saints. I don't think the Saints are that good, even though I knew they were going to win last week. 9.5 favorites, kind of high for the 49ers. I'm going to go that way. Then it's Eagles versus Green Bay Packers, and the Eagles are 6.5 favorites. And I think that's kind of being modest. I'm going to go with the Eagles. Packers have looked absolutely garbage except for that Cowboys game. Aaron Rodgers has looked terrible. And yeah, I think the Eagles will win. So tell me in the comments below your picks. And please hit the like, subscribe, and see you around the bend